Hey, what's up, everybody? Justin here, bringing you some more health advice today for trucking. So I'm just going to tell you guys a typical day for myself, what I do from the time I get up till about the time I'm going to bed and all things in between. So basically, I do these things more time than not. Sometimes more than others, sometimes not at all, but mostly 85% of the time, this is how my day will go. I'll basically, get up in the morning, start your pre-trip, stuff like that. I always make sure I drink water within like the first 10-15 minutes of waking up. I'll drink a bunch of water. For anybody who's has got to go to the bathroom a lot and stuff, maybe you might not want to drink too much, but make sure you get a little bit of water in. If you got to start your day out with some soda pop, maybe exchange it with some water. It makes you feel a lot better. It cleans out the body, and the rest of your day will go good. Trust me. So I'll have some water, then I make sure I have a breakfast. I eat some good food. I'll have like an apple, some granola bar, just anything that I have that I've shown you guys in the past. Even a bowl of cereal. I'll make a little grab bag for the road of stuff for me to eat, whether it's some trail mix, some walnuts or almonds, or even pistachios I get. And then I'll have some other light stuff. If I want something sugary, I usually will get something that's very light on sugar. There's, your stuff that's basically cardboard that has no sugar. I mean, that's not much of a snack. And then you got your stuff that's just way too much sugar, your donuts and stuff like that. And then there's stuff in the middle that it's got a little nutrients and it's not too heavy on you. You can have that. I'll start driving. I've already had my water. I like coffee too. Coffee in the morning. I make sure I get a little bit though. I don't have one of those big old 100-ounce cups I see people carrying around. I think mine's about 16 ounces. I'll get a cup of Joe in the morning, and then I drive off. I start my morning off either in silence, just doing some thinking, some reflecting on some stuff in the past, some positive things about my life, and just where I want to go, move forward and stuff like that. Then I might turn on like an audiobook. I'll listen to Dave Ramsey in the morning, get a little financial intelligence going, so that I'm no longer a puppet for the rest of my life in the financial world. I got a little bit of control instead of being controlled all the time. Then I'll listen to CNBC. They talk a lot about some of the issues going on in the financial markets and stuff. They're more of your doom and gloom. Like, they wouldn't have a show if they didn't always have to talk about all the stuff they talk about. But for the most part, they bring up world events and stuff going on and new gadgets and stuff like that you're more in the know of what's going on than, someone who doesn't really watch any news or get anything at all. A little bit's better than none. I like them because they got a lot of good guys that come on and talk about money and talk about stuff like that. And I'll listen to this stuff, no more than a half hour to about an hour of any of these programs. And I'll listen to a lot of audiobooks too during the drive. I'm not really listening to any conservative or liberal bullshit radio stations that talk about the same shit, blame the same people, and nothing ever gets solved. It's a bunch of bullshit. And then, they got a little bit of news too, but it's stupid, basically. Then if it's time for me to eat again later, I'll grab another good meal, make a sandwich, put in my own stuff that I've got with me in my ice chest. A sandwich is a good time to get a lot of nutrients, a lot of tomatoes and onions and avocado and some green leafy vegetables in there. Because, it's hard to just to have like a carrot or something. I mean, it's not hard, but it's easier to get them all in one bunch, like in a salad or a sandwich, than to try to eat them individually at a time. I do go get the Love's cups of broccoli and carrots and stuff like that they got. I'll probably get those a few times a week with the rewards points, because I'll get them for free. Can't beat nutrients and free. It's a good time for everyone. So anyways, I'll make sure I have a good meal. If I know I'm going to be busy that day, I'm going to get a 5-minute workout in. I got my weights in here. I'll work out for about 5 minutes. Every couple times I stop, and by the end of the day, it's compounded into a pretty decent workout for the day, to where I only got to work out for about 10 minutes when I'm off, instead of getting the full workout in like I do sometimes as well. So I don't do those all the time, because I am able to work out in a 25-minute session when I'm done during the day. But if I'm going to be really busy and know that I might not be wanting to work out a whole session that night, I'm going to do it throughout the day. So, by this point, I've already gotten a little bit of a workout. My body's already hydrated. I've already got nutrients in it. I've already did some mind-stimulating things for my mind. With the audiobooks, I also listen to a lot of personal development stuff. Some of the books I've read or listened to recently: How to Win Friends, Influence People, The Compound Effect. A book I really liked by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. It's more about how your thoughts manifest things into your life. Not necessarily all about money, but if money is something you want, the way you think about it and go about it is, whether negative or positive, is going to be whether or not you get a decent amount in your life. So other than that, some other personal development stuff I've listened to. Some really good stuff on Audible. Like, I can't just think of anything on the top of my head. I listened to this one really, really good book by Robert Greene called Mastery. Awesome book. Really, really good. Anybody who's got Audible or don't have it, I really strongly suggest that book, and just getting Audible so that you're learning a little bit out here. We have hours in on the day. You turn this thing into a little university, and 5 years from now, you know so much more, other than just what sport team did what that week and who the president we're blaming this time is. It's like, that's all you know? Oh shit, you will be a trucker the rest of your life. You want to stimulate your mind and put some positive things in there that you can use. So basically, during the mid part of my day and towards the night, I'm finishing up the load for the day, or getting ready to shut down. I'll be eating again. Throughout that time, I would have had some more water. I don't personally drink soda. I don't go in the fast food restaurants. Probably once a month I will. I do enjoy like a Wendy's Frosty, one of those small ones. I love those. I do like Burger King. I'll get a regular burger and a small fry every here and there. I personally don't want that stuff in my body a lot, and quite frankly, I don't like spending money on that shit. I'd rather spend it on something healthy. And so I also don't eat the truck stop food. That shit is really bad. All those damn hot dogs and shit. I mean, look around you. Look at what we're doing. Look at what we're doing to ourselves. Everybody's doing the same thing, and everybody looks the same way. I'm doing something personally different. It is easier for me because I was doing that before I drove truck, and it makes it a lot easier. But I'm in the same environment as you guys. The only thing that's different is my mentality, my habits, and the way I go about things. Nothing's much really different. I've just learned how to adapt in any situation when I want to be healthy. I'll figure it out, so one way or another. And eating those truck stop food all the time just really ain't good. Doesn't mean you can't have any of it. I mean, you're working out hard, you work here, you put in long days, Sometimes you might just want a fucking hot dog, but you know, every day, every morning, soda every morning, soda every. I was watching these guys before they went to bed. They're coming out with soda pop, 9 o'clock. You're gonna drink all of that soda. You're gonna be kept up 2 or 3 times during the night just to have to piss. Oh shit, man. That's a whole nother topic. So, anyways, so you know you're getting ready to shut down. Come the end of the night, you don't want to have a big old meal. I'll have something light, either before or after I work out, nutrient based. If you got any questions on the specific meals I eat and stuff like that, I can answer any of those. You just gotta ask, ask whatever. Ask me any other questions. I really do need some questions to make more videos as well, and to see if anybody actually wants to improve out here on the road. So anyways, so my night will be shutting down. I'll eat light, work out, I'll do some reading, I'll clean out my truck a little bit. My damn dog gets hair everywhere, so I gotta do 5 minutes a day just vacuuming up that stuff. But you know, that's love, I guess, putting up with the bullshit. Ain't that right, boy? So when I shut down during the day, I'm not eating a big meal. I'm definitely not going to sleep after I eat. Very, very bad. I mean, you don't have to take the advice from me. You can go look it up yourself how bad eating and then going to bed is. That will guarantee you having diabetes eventually, if not killing you any night now, you know. If you've been doing it and you're not completely unhealthy, just, start cutting back, trying to get better. Realistically, I'm just something maybe to open your mind about these things, but you're going to really benefit from it when you start going and seeking and searching the information yourself, finding different sources. It's just good for me because I'm a trucker too out here. I've been doing it over a year now, and I've still managed to stay healthy, and so maybe I'd be a little inspiration in the trucker field. But you want to start searching and seeking the information on your own, and just becoming a product of health. It's something that it makes life a lot easier, a lot better. Like being happy 90% of the time is money can't buy that. It just really cannot buy happiness. It'll buy you a few things, it'll make you feel good for a little bit, but health will buy you happiness always. Even when you're down in the dumps, you're mentally prepared for some kind of like positive way of thinking about it and feeling good about it and stuff like that. So it's very beneficial. It goes a lot longer than just, showing your doctor you have better test scores, or your wife, happy about that you only had 1 hot dog instead of 3 that day, It makes you feel better. I only do this stuff on how it makes me feel. I look, healthy, and I feel I'm attractive and stuff like that and whatever, but I feel way better than I look. And that's what I do it. That's what I realized a while back. That's why I do what I do, is on how I feel. If I'm not doing it, I don't feel good. And so that's basically a day of the life of a healthy trucker. I don't feel like I quite went through all of it, but that was basically the basic stuff. Drinking water, eating good, little workouts. They'll add up to bigger workouts. Listening to things that'll stimulate your mind so that you can grow. Having light meals before bed. Staying away from too much of the fast foods and trucker food. And just portion control throughout the day. And just ultimately give it a shot, try it out. If it's not for you, then move on. If it's something that you want to do, the journey never ends. Have a good day, guys.